Hey Sebastian,
Hello.
thanks for joining me today.
You're welcome.
Before we get started, I'd like to let you know that I'm recording this so I can further improve my counseling skills. So I was hoping if I have your permission to record our counseling session today.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Okay, so before we get started, I would like to know if you know anything about confidentiality.
I assume it has something with to do with whatever we talk about won't leave this room.
Mm-hmm. Let me break it down to you a little bit further. Confidentiality is we are free to talk about anything you want to talk about, and it will stay between us. I may have to break confidentiality, however, if you tell me that you're hurting yourself, or you're hurting someone, or that someone's hurting you, or someone else is like vulnerable. Someone's getting hurt that's vulnerable, like a baby or an elderly person.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so thanks for joining me today. Today is we're in the second part of the semester of our school, and you are in.
8th grade.
Okay, cool. So, how are you doing with school so far?
Going pretty good. I like school, but I'm excited for high school.
Oh, yeah, what are you looking forward to in high school?
I'd say soccer for sure. I play it now after school with my friends, but I hear that in high school there are like soccer teams, like maybe a junior team and some kind of varsity team.
Mm-hmm.
And given that I've played so many years, I think I have what it takes to make it into varsity.
Well, that's cool. So, what kind of player do you think you are? Are you aggressive?
I think I think I'm really quick.
Are you competitive?
Very.
Hmm.
Yeah, I've played it so much that it's my favorite sport to play, and so anytime I get to play it, I get really into the game.
Hmm. What about your parents? Do they encourage you to keep playing?
Yeah, I've been playing since I was like in like first or second grade.
Uh-huh.
I think at first it was supposed to be like building like
Mm-hmm.
team effort or just a team environment,
Yeah.
which was fun. But I've definitely kept up with it, and over the years I've gotten stronger. So it's been less about um, team building, and it's more about like winning now.
Wow. So are you often the one to make the shots? Are you getting foul plays?
Um, I make a good amount of the shots. Like I said, I'm pretty quick, so I can run circles around kids.
Oh, that's cool. Who joins you in your soccer games? Who comes sees you?
My parents, they're like my biggest supporters. It's kind of annoying, but it's also kind of fun.
Oh yeah, what makes them annoying?
They just cheer really loud. It's obnoxious.
Yeah. Do you like when they come see you?
I like when they see me win. It's frustrating when I lose because then they keep talking to me and I don't want to talk anymore.
Why do you think it's frustrating?
Because it's just like a lot of good jobs and like well done and you'll get them next time. But I know that I could be a better player and it just sucks when we lose.
Do you feel like you're letting your family down when don't when you don't win a game?
I think I let myself down and it's just embarrassing that they had to watch.
Hmm. What about when they see you win?
Uh, it's it's more of a fun feeling, or it's a more exciting feeling because it's like yeah we're on the winning team. It's just I think for everyone it's just like a better game to watch.
Hmm. But overall, do you really like your family being there?
Yeah, I guess the support is nice. Even when we lose and it's annoying, it's still nice to have them there. I guess.
Hmm. How else do your parents support you?
Well, they encourage me to get good grades
Hmm.
in school. Um, if they ever see me down, they're very encouraging, which isn't very often, but if I'm being like extra quiet, my parents will likely pick up on it
Hmm.
and just check in, which shows me they care.
That's cool. Do you feel like you can go talk to them about anything you want?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I don't have much to say usually, but I do feel like if I had a problem that they could, they would hear me out and listen to me.
That's good. Did they help you with your homework?
Mm, not really. They don't, or like they would if they could,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't think they understand it to the same level, or like things have just changed so much that I don't know how much help they'd be. So I think I'm better doing it myself.
Wow. So you think you're more dependent on that aspect of trying to help with your own homework?
Yeah. I mean, if I'm gonna ask for help, I'll probably ask like a friend before I ask my parents, because then I start to catch my parents up to speed with what's going on, and it just takes longer. I feel like.
Yeah. What? How else do you make like? Let's just say you're having a problem with your homework. How do you go about trying to solve that problem?
At school, I'll probably ask a friend.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe take a look at their notes and see if I missed something, or see how they solved the problem, and just kind of learn from them. If I'm doing it at home, I'll probably like Google it, just because there's all these answers on Google. And it's cool. There's a lot of websites that kind of break it down for you, so I can still learn that way too.
That's really cool that you're able to find other resources available to help you out through these types of situations.
Mm-hmm.
How else? So how are you doing in your classes?
I'm doing pretty good. Math, like I said, it's kind of it's the one that I kind of need to go online, like research sometimes. But aside from that, like the other classes are okay. History is not my favorite subject. Never been.
Okay.
It's cool, but the dates kind of confuse me sometimes.
Too many dates?
Yeah, I get confused with like what took place when. I can't seem to come up with the timeline correctly.
So let's back up a little bit to math. Do you feel that you can ask your teacher for help if you have a question with a problem, solving a problem?
I feel like my teacher is like available for help. Like she always stays after lunch, during lunch for questions. But I don't know. I don't want to be the only one that asks questions, or like feel like I'm falling behind. So I usually kind of keep my questions to myself, and then ask a friend later. Like I said, look it up when I get home. Not so much during class.
What about what's keeping you from wanting to raise your hand in the classroom and say, "Teacher, I need help"?
I guess I wouldn't want to make notice of myself by asking a question. Like I feel like it draws too much attention when you're asking a question. One, I feel like it's pausing everybody, and I don't want to kind of stop them from continuing to learn. And two, I feel like it makes me look dumb in a way, because I'm not at the same level as everybody else is. So I'd rather not draw that kind of attention to myself.
Do you feel like it's because you're a student and that the teacher holds some type of power over you that you don't want to break his momentum of the learning lesson?
Yeah, I guess. Like, if he's teaching, I don't really want to stop the class.
Do other people in your class sometimes ask questions?
Yeah, they'll ask questions, and usually I think they're helpful.
So if you think that when another student asks a question is helpful, but if you want to do the same thing, then you think it's a bad thing to ask a question?
Yeah, personally. I guess it's not to everybody else, but it makes me feel dumb.
You're not dumb.
Thanks.
If you have, yeah, no, for real. Because if you feel like you have a question, you shouldn't be scared to ask. That's why people ask questions, to be more, to understand, to better understand what's going on. But I do like that even though you're too shy to ask questions in class, you're still taking the time to take that extra step to make sure you're learning it at home.
Yeah, that's true.
Do think next time you're probably in math class, you can raise your hand to a question?
Yeah, maybe I'll try it and see how that goes.
Okay. Just don't worry. It's not that scary to ask a question. How does it feel? You what? So you are. What's your ethnicity?
Armenian.
That's cool. Is there a lot of Armenians at our school?
I'm not sure. I haven't really taken notice.
I know. Do you feel like it's only you and your siblings? If you have a sibling here, do you have a sibling here? So how does it feel like to be an Armenian in our school?
I don't really identify with it so much, only because it doesn't seem like it's a big deal. So I don't feel like it affects me in a day to day.
Do you ever feel people? Do you feel like other students or teachers are treating you differently because you're Armenian?
Not really. Only like occasionally someone will ask what like my ethnicity, and I don't really. I'll let them know Armenian, and they just kind of shrug it off, like the conversation is there. I don't know if it's because they don't care or they just don't know.
But do you care a lot if they don't care?
I guess I got used to it at this point.
So you feel like you're being treated different because you are Armenian?
Maybe I can't identify with my peers who are of other ethnic backgrounds, because we don't share that in common.
But has there been times where you felt like school was unsafe because you are Armenian?
No.
Yeah, that's cool. So Armenians are good at soccer?
Yeah, we're pretty great. I think that's what makes me the best.
Alright, see, like that. You're empowered by your culture.
I guess so.
Yeah. What else is going on in your life? Any girls?
No.
Why is that giggly? You're coming at
No
that
way.
age. No? Any
No.
guys?
No.
We're at that age. I mean, we're at that year too.
Definitely not. Just
Why not?
stay away. I don't know. Too much drama, I guess.
Have you had drama in the past with exes?
No. I hear from my friends that they're like expensive to have, because you only get like a certain amount of like allowance, and then a lot of my friends will be spending like their allowance on like buying like flowers or something.
You want to keep it to yourself?
Yeah, I guess I want to save a little bit. I don't know. I don't have time for it.
That's good. What do you have time for?
Video games.
Wow. What kind of video games are you playing?
Mario Kart's my favorite.
Cool. I used to like that game too when I was a kid.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you also pick the Koopa?
No, I picked Mario.
It's a cool character too.
Yeah. Or his brother.
Luigi?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, that's what I do with my spare time.
Cool. So what are you usually talking with your friends then?
We'll talk about like the same things, like video games and soccer. So yeah, I mean it's cool because sometimes I'll go over their houses or they'll come over to my house, and we'll just play video games all day.
Wow. And how are you managing that in school? Your homework?
So I'll play a little bit when I get home from school to like de-stress, and then after some games I have to get back to homework. Then I go back to my video games.
That's cool. I like you have your responsibilities. You have your priorities in check.
Yeah, although sometimes I get yelled at for staying up too late because I'm playing games for too long.
You might be a little bit not managing it right, but so far overall good. I feel like you think your grades are doing well?
Yeah, I keep up with them. I don't let that fly and get in big trouble for it. So.
Okay. Cool. So thanks so much again for joining me today. for our midsummer review. Yeah, semester review. Make sure that hopefully you will follow up on trying to ask questions. So then next time we talk, we can see how that goes.
Yeah, I will. I'll let you know.
Okay. Well, bye, Sebastian.
See ya.
See ya. Okay. Good job, sister.